Good afternoon, everyone. I would like to welcome and call this meeting to order of the Kentucky Board of Education Awards Committee for the purpose of reviewing and making a recommendation for the 2024 Kelly Award for Business and Education Partnership. Before we begin this meeting, I would like to share all the criteria for having a remote meeting. Number one, the meeting still must comply with the requirements of the Open Meetings Act. Accordingly, the public may view the meeting via a link provided in the advertised agenda. Number two, please ensure your video is streaming and that you can be seen, committee members, throughout the duration of the meeting. As there are only 3 members of the committee, you may refrain from muting your microphone when not talking. Please be sure all discussions are broadcast to the public. For any items that require a vote, there will be 2 in this meeting. A roll call vote will be necessary to record the vote of each member. At that time, the member should state her name, pause, and then state I vote yes or I vote no. Please silence or turn off electronic devices that may cause disruption to your sound feedback. Dr. Brewer, would you call the roll, please?
Julie Pyle.
Julie, you're muted.
Julie Pyle, present.
Diane Woods.
Diane Woods here.
Lou Young.
Lou Young here.
Make sure you do have a quorum.
Thank you, Meredith. At this time, I would like to kind of share with members that are attending remotely how this committee operates. First, the advertisement of the award was made, which included the deadline for submitting the nominations. Secondly, committee members received redacted nominators to review prior to this nominations to review prior to this meeting, and were asked to review all candidates. At this meeting, we will come to consensus on the top candidate and then bring our recommendations before the full board for consideration of approval at the August 7th regular board meeting. With the committee's approval, I would like to share the criteria again for the 2024 Kelly Award winner. The Kelly Award for Business and Education Partnership includes the following description. Joseph W. Kelly served as a member of KBE from 1989 until 1998 and provided exceptional leadership as its chair for 7 years. He was a strong leader in the fundamental early years of implementing Kentucky's nationally recognized school improvement efforts, a respected business leader and education advocate. Kelly knew firsthand the critical role the business community plays in supporting Kentucky's public education system. His career exemplifies the significant contributions that members of the business community are making in support of Kentucky students. The award is given in the fall of each year to a Kentucky business person or business who has partnered with the public school or district to provide outstanding leadership that promotes school improvement and student success. Criteria for the award includes creating or sustaining strategic partnerships between a business and school or district that leads to improved student outcomes, including but not limited to post-secondary success and workforce outcomes. Significant contribution to a school or a distant district that leads or will likely lead to increased or improved educational opportunities or improved educational post-secondary or workforce outcomes for students. Just a brief background so that we're all on the same page as we discuss the nominees. Committee members have already been asked to look at the criteria for each one of the applicants. I want to be sure that everyone that's on the call understands that we are looking at redacted nominations. There are no names that were submitted to us, the committee, as we looked at the nominees. I think probably a good place for us to begin our discussion would be to look and see if we have, look at our individual candidates and how we rank them. So I have a little flow chart that have everyone's name on it, and I'd like for us to do our first 4 choices. So Ms. Paul, would you go with your first 4? And remember, we're only using numbers that were in the application.
Okay, so my top ranking was candidate 3 and 9, because I believe those were the same candidates.
First choice, second choice,
Second choice would be number 8.
third choice,
Number 5.
and your fourth choice.
Number 4.
4, okay. Dr. Young?
First choice 3/9. Second choice 8. Third choice 2. Fourth choice 1.
Okay.
Excellent applications. Thank you.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, we'll discuss that in just a minute. I would agree wholeheartedly. That was very difficult. My first choice was 3-9. Be sure I get my. The second one was number 8. Third was 1, and the fourth was 4. Okay, so now let's have a little discussion about each one of them. Dr. Young, would you go first? You've got a lot of experience with this committee.
I'd be happy to. Thank you so much, Chair Woods. In the past, our committee has been very like-minded, as we are again today. And since we have 3 first choice votes for candidate 3-9, the same person, I would consider a motion for approving that person as our recipient. As I noted earlier, the degree of efficacy of these candidates is really high, and it's very heartwarming to read about the kind of business and education partnerships that are happening across the Commonwealth.
Ms. Powell?
I would completely concur with Dr. Young. I was impressed and blown away by all of the applications, and it was extremely difficult, but I do believe with all of us concurring on 3 and 9, that one rose to the top.
And I would chime in with that also. I think I was really excited to see the community partnerships, because we know how valuable that is to the success of our students. And the longevity that some of these nominees have had working with the schools and the districts and the Kentucky Department of Education was certainly heartwarming. It seemed to resonate a personal commitment from each of the nominations as I read the nominators' comments about it. It wasn't just filling out a form. That was very heartwarming. The community involvement, post-secondary opportunities, it checks so many boxes for me as a member of this board and what I like to see happening. So that being said, based on these candidates' outstanding leadership that promotes school improvement and student success, I would ask the committee to entertain a motion to approve candidate number 3-9.
So moved.
So moved. Second.
It's been properly moved by Dr. Young and seconded by Mrs. Powell that the committee make the recommendation to the full board for the approval of candidate 3-9. As you know, this calls for a vote, and Meredith, would you call the roll, please?
Julie Pyle,
Julie Pyle, yes.
Diane Woods,
Diane Woods, yes.
Lou Young.
Lou Young, yes.
Okay. Motion has been properly moved and seconded and voted on at this time. The committee will share the information with the full board at the August 7th meeting. So at this time, I would like to adjourn this meeting, and I need a motion for that.
So moved.
So moved. Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you all so much for your attendance at this meeting. For those that have attended remotely and virtually with us also, we appreciate your being in attendance and look forward to our next awards committee meeting.